Welcome to the Prince Faisal bin Fahd Stadium here in Riyadh. A big night ahead for Al Shabab, who, if they get a win tonight, would virtually guarantee a place in the round of 16. They head the group at the moment, and tonight they're taking on Air Force Club, the side that they drew 1-1 with on the last match day. So a win tonight would take Al Shabab on to 10 points. Just 2 games to go for the teams in this group. That means they could be overtaken in terms of points, and certainly 10 would be enough, if not as a group winner, to go through as one of the best second-place teams as well. Air Force Club desperately need a win to keep their chances alive. 25 degrees, as you see, in Saudi Arabia tonight ahead of the kickoff. Maris Smudica, the Al Shabab coach, saying before the game that Al Shabab are a huge club and they only ever plan to win games, and that's the mindset that they go out with here tonight against Air Force Club, who won their opening game against Al Jazeera. Hakim Shaker, the man on the left there, is the coach of Air Force Club, and Maris Smudica, the Romanian, in charge of Al Shabab. They've been well supported, Al Shabab, throughout this competition. Based in Riyadh, of course. He was born in Bucharest. He was a striker in his playing days, Maris Smudica. Began his managerial career as assistant at Rapid Bucharest back in 2005, and now the man in charge of Al Shabab, trying to get them through to the round of 16. Only the top teams in the group go through. 5 group winners, 3 second-place teams, making up the 8 teams from the west rather, and we'll have a similar scenario in the eastern section. Hakim Shaker was born in Baghdad, played for Al Amana, Al Talaba and Al Shorta. He's coached 3 national teams at the same time, the senior team, the Olympic team and the youth team for Iraq. It's a late night for these supporters as well. It's just approaching 11:10 in the evening, local time. They're enthusiastic about what they're going to see over the next 90 minutes or so. Al Shabab have won 2 and drawn 1 of their opening 3 games. They won their opening 2 games 3-0 against Mumbai and Al Jazeera. Had to get a 96th minute equaliser when they played Air Force Club just 4 days ago. Miller's goal putting Air Force Club in front in the second half, but they couldn't hold on. Evan Banega, he's been a star, a standout performer, the Argentinian. 65 international caps for Argentina now, and he's been in top form throughout this tournament so far. He is 1 yellow card away from a suspension though, and has already got a couple of goals to his name, scored 2 in the opening game against Mumbai City, one of them a penalty. Officials just waiting for the signal to bring out the teams. Earlier on, Mumbai and Al Jazeera battled out a goalless draw here at the King Fahd Stadium, rather. Well, the popcorn's at the ready. Let's hope the entertainment warrants popcorn. So Al Shabab's games have all produced goals so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Al Shabab.
So here come the 2 teams. They'll be very vocal tonight. They've been so musical, the Al Shabab fans, right the way through this competition. They've got as much stamina as the players to keep the noise going for 90 minutes, I can tell you. Teams at the ready. Al Shabab in the white on the left-hand side as you look. Here comes the AFC flag, followed by the 2 teams and the match officials. So we are well advanced. We're almost at the 10-day mark, or 11-day mark, I think, now of the Western section. So by the end of tomorrow, all the teams in the West will have played 4 matches. And the groups are starting to take shape now. We're starting to get a feel for who is going to take control and who is going to go through to the round of 16. Al Shabab were the first club to be based in Riyadh when they were founded. 6-time Saudi League champion. Haven't won the league though for 10 years now. 2011-12, the last time they lifted the Saudi Pro League title. They were runners-up last season, which is why they are playing in the AFC Champions League this year. Air Force Club are the oldest existing club in Iraq. They've won 6 titles themselves, very experienced. And the teams show changes today. 4 changes for Al Shabab. Income number 11, Babri, Carlos Jr. returns up front. Hussein comes in as well, as does Vieto to make a first appearance. Luciano Vieto, the Argentinian, who's on loan at Al Shabab from Al Hilal. Played in 5 group games for Al Hilal last season. He comes in to the starting lineup today. Tantashev Ilgiz from Uzbekistan is the referee. 2 Uzbekistan assistants. And Tajikistan provides the 4th official. Three changes to Air Force Club. Mohamed Salih is the goalkeeper. Changes come at centre-back with Ahmedi coming in, Ahmedi Khalaf. Bukassi also is in the starting lineup. So it looks like there's a change of ends for the first half. Can only assume that's superstition. There's no real advantage to changing ends here. There are the substitutes, 5 subs allowed, of course, and we will see most of those, the heat and the humidity, playing a part in selection throughout the course of the match. We'll just wait for the countdown to kick off, and then we'll be underway. Final huddle for Air Force Club. As Al Shabab fans, though, know, they hope that it's going to be their year. They've reached the round of 16 on 5 occasions, went on to reach the quarter-finals twice. Luciano Vieto, who hadn't featured in the previous games so far, comes in today. Hassan Al-Tambakti has played in 2 of the 4 games so far. Well, 3 now with today. So here is the countdown to kick off then. Al Shabab against Air Force Club.
2, 1.
So we're underway. It's Al Shabab, all in white tonight, kicking from right to left in the first half. Air Force Club got off to a great start against Al Jazeera. They scored the opening goal after just 11 minutes. It's the only goal they've scored in the first half in their 3 matches so far. And it's an even better start for Al Shabab in their second game when they played Al Jazeera. They were 3-0 up by half-time. Eva Benega, Carlos Jr. rather, with a couple in the first half. Here's Ahmed. Wilson. Mohamed Saleh is the goalkeeper. Eva Benega is the captain for Al Shabab. That's a shot that goes fizzy wide. That's the first effort on goal from Safar. Good start from Air Force Club. Marius Smudica. It's a 51-year-old from Romania. Hassan. Al-Shamek. Babri. Eva Benega. This is where he excels, playing in that role just in front of the back four. And look out for Sakor, who loves to get forward from full-back. At the first corner of the game, Hakan Shaker took charge of Air Force Club earlier this year. It's been in swinging corner in towards Mohamed Salih's goal. Ahmed and Carlos Jr. away. Taken by the goalkeeper at the near post. Carlos Jr. sat out the last match, picked up a bit of a knock in the second game against Al Jazeera when he scored the 2 goals, so he was rested against Air Force Club, but back in the starting lineup today. Flags up for offside against Sharif Abdul Kadam. Just ran straight. If he had tried to bend his run, he might have got away with that one, but he was well offside by the time the ball was played. Just wanted it released a little bit earlier. I think that's what he was saying to his teammate. Eva Benega. Al-Shamek. Ahmed. Eva Benega. Very much a cult hero here at Al Shabab, Eva Benega. It's his second season at the club. He's made exactly 50 Pro League appearances now. Eva Benega. Hits Sharif. Al-Shamek. Vieto. Away by Ahmed. There is an Ahmed on both sides. Ahmed Ibrahim Khalaf for Air Force Club and Ahmed Sharahili for Al Shabab. Sakor. Vieto. Looking for Carlos Jr., but it'll loop up kindly for the goalkeeper. Air Force Club did play in the group stages last season. They didn't get beyond the group stage. They'd beaten Al Wada from Saudi Arabia to actually get to the group stages. Finished behind Sharjah, Tractor and Paktakor. Hassan, over Banega. They've won the AFC Cup 3 times, Air Force Club. They won it in 2016. They beat the Indian side Bengaluru in the final. Beat Istiklal in 2017 and won it again in 2018 when they beat Altin Aziyet from Turkmenistan. Ever Banega spins away from the challenge, just Ibrahim bounces off him. No foul, says the Uzbekistan referee. That will be a corner. That's just flicked off his boot by Wilson Akapo, the Ghanaian. That's wherever Banega felt he'd been fouled. There was a clash of knees, almost. Corner to Al-Shabab. Take a shot to Babri. Al-Shamek. Ahmed. He came forward for the corner, Ahmed, but fires well over the top. He's only scored 4 goals in 67 league appearances for Al-Shabab. Ahmed Sharahili. Madicha, they're just surging his players just to try and keep Air Force Club pressed back in their own half. The Sharif, it goes through Shakur, be kept in by Durga. Hassan's header. Carlos Jr. Good turn and spin and nice layoff as well. It was intended for Vieto, cut out by Ahmed. Misplaced pass by Ali Kadim. It's Ahmed. Al-Shamek. Good challenge by Mustafa. Good ball forward, the flag stays down. There's a real chance for Air Force Club. Oh, it's just been pushed wide. Sharif wanted a good ball play by Ibrahim, he didn't get it. It's back to Bukassi. Now it's delivered nowhere near Ibrahim, though, as he tried to get a header. And they'll be disappointed with that because Ibrahim had plenty of space, opted to play it to his teammate rather than going himself. And Al-Shabab will have the free kick, given away cheaply, though. Bukassi. Air Force Club with a free kick, just a little bit scrappy at times. Here's that chance again. Benti's run that time to stay onside, Ibrahim. Thought he might have gone for goal himself, but he tried to play it across. It wasn't a great ball. Asking far too much of Sharif, and then foul by Wilson. Ball was given away. And then in turn a foul by Al-Shabab. Offside. Clearly offside that time, Ibrahim. Eva Banega loves to play deep sometimes and just pick the ball up in front of the back four, start to distribute from there. Al-Shamek. Barbary. Great ball forward. Vieto. Good tackle by Ahmed. Babri. Carlos Jr. nods off to Sukur. Given away though, Durgam. Now a break on maybe for Air Force Club. Ibrahim's on one of those diagonal runs once again. Bukassi tries his luck from long range, just popped up in front of Fawaz. It was a fairly comfortable effort in the end. Mohamed El Mahdi Bukassi. Chase on for Babri. Al-Shamek. Vieto loses out once again. Ibrahim. Eva Banega. Al-Shamek. Comes off Vieto. Sukur. Soon over everybody in the centre, away by Mustafa. Still the ball is with Al-Shabab. Eva Banega looking for that run of Shikor. That's one of the trademark runs that he makes. Carlos Jr. trying to get a foot in. Eva Banega again. Sukur. Eva Banega just had to stretch slightly, and then Miller will play the ball away. Good pace to this game at the moment, some crisp passing. Always makes a difference. We have crowds in, of course, this year, but they're not all as vocal as the Al-Shabab crowd. It definitely makes a difference to the intensity of the play at times. Vieto. Carlos Jr. Won a corner, scored a brilliant goal in the last match that he played, Carlos Jr. against Al Jazeera. The ball from a corner, just a little backward flick into the goal, and then a great header to get his second. And they've got a corner here, Al-Shabab. Hassan and Ahmed coming forward once again. Third corner already. It's over the goalkeeper. Headed away by Ali Kadim. Bukassi did well to keep that one in play. Solid challenge by Al-Shamek. Vieto. Eva Banega. Vieto. Barbary. Good touching on the edge of the penalty area by Al-Shabab, but again, they can't get the shot away. Hassan. Eva Banega. Hussein. Vieto. Vieto again. Sukur. Carlos, it's offside. So Carlos Jr.'s in the middle. Sukur was just offside though. Yeah, good decision. Carlos Jr. would have been offside in the middle had he got a touch on that. There was that solid challenge from Al-Shamek, perfectly timed. Shamak is in his third season at Al Shabab. Hasn't played too many games, only 34 across those 3 seasons. He's not been a regular, Abdullah Al Shamak. He's featured in all 4 games so far, started all 4 games for Al Shabab. Here's Nawaf. Now Ever Benega. Ahmed. Vieto, Sakur, first time ball into Nawaf. Sakur was trying to overplay it a little inside the box at times. There was a shot crying out to be had there, but no one was prepared to take it. Sakur battling back. One ball over the top for the chasing Bukassi. And then a good challenge from Ahmed to clear the ball away. Hakim Shaker with a few words for one of his players. So corner to Air Force Club. Goes right the way across. It only needed a touch. It was Safar that was flying in. Shabab have defended that well. Durgam. Foul by Babri, who knew straight away that he'd committed the foul. So it will be Durgam over the free kick. Too much overhit. Babri. Mustafa. Well cut out by Ahmed, well read. Hussein, Ahmed. Carlos Jr. Sharif. Nudged in the back by Hassan, to the dismay of the Shabab supporters. It will be a free kick. Air Force Club are based in the Rasafa district of Baghdad. Their stadium is actually opposite the former stadium of their big rivals, Al Shorta. Holds just 6,000 supporters. They're known as Air Force Club. They're also known as Al Jawia as well, but Air Force Club for the purpose of the AFC Champions League. Ali. Ahmed. Miller. Wilson, rather. Well, you can see how dominant Shabab have been with the ball. That's a good-looking ball in. And the header, surely, oh, my goodness. Sharif with a great chance. I thought Bakassi might have gone for goal himself, but he's headed across, and Sharif has set it up on a plate, and he's headed over the top when it seemed easier to score. He's looking up into the lights. He maybe just lost that one in the floodlights as it came into the box, but that's a great chance, and it's not been taken away by Wilson. Well, there was the header. He looked straight away, he pointed at the lights, but I think that might just be a little bit of an excuse. Should have hit the target at least. By Sally. Al-Shamek's header. It's Mustafa. Ahmed. Now Sakur. Hussein. Al-Shamek. Nawaf has been impressive so far. Diminutive figure in midfield, but he's a tricky character. Glides past players. Nawaf Al-Abid. Eva Benega. Babri. Sakur waiting to try and get a run on that far side. It's come back this other way though. Ahmed. Al-Shamek. Goalkeeper thought about coming out but changed his mind. Carlos Jr. couldn't reach it. Well played, Durgam. Sakur's out of position, which is often the danger when he's pushing forward. It often leaves a gap. You can see Eva Benega just dropping in to where Sakur would have been. Now Sakur's back in his position. Ali. Mustafa. Ahmed with a foot in, forward by Sharif. Bukassi. Good tackle, Al-Shamek. Eva Benega. Carlos Jr. on a forward run. Ahmed goes with him. Played 5 years in his native Brazil. Carlos Jr. with Atletico MG, Internacional on loan, and Parana. Had a spell in Portugal with Rio Ave and Santa Clara. Played in the Europa Conference League for Santa Clara last season. Joined Al Shabab, 10 goals in 19 games in the Pro League. Mohamed Ali. Sharif. Mustafa. Well, a misplaced pass. Ibrahim trying to get on the end of it. Oh, Mustafa. Nicely made up. He has given away the free kick, though, I think. Yeah, Little nudge in the back of Al Shamek. Kiss and make up. Oh, that Carlos Jr.'s just offside. He was a brilliant pull down to bring that ball under control. It's a shame the flag went up because he was in on goal. What's this for a bit of skill? He's very, very close. This little drag down. Took the pace off the ball, went for those cheeky flick again. Marius Medici has only been here since the 23rd of March, agreed to take over as coach until the end of the season. Fawaz presented the corner but left himself out of position, and the angle was tight for Ibrahim. Was an experienced goalkeeper, Fawaz. Played over 100 league games for Al Ittihad. Ahmed. Oh, Al Shamek just allowed the ball to roll over his foot. I think he just took his eye off it there, Al Shamek. Another telling off for Mustafa. Still 0-0, but there have been chances. Ali. Stabbed over the top again for Bukassi. Sharif. Hits Hassan. Not happy with something. Hakim Shaker. Hussein. Hassan. Heather Benega. Al Shamek. Eva Benega. Almost half an hour gone already. It's gone quite quick in this first half, a sign that the game is shaping up nicely. So the pace of the passing has been pretty good in this first half an hour. Good moves again, Hussein. Trying to get to the byline. Crossing took a deflection, misses everybody, comes out to Nawaf! Brilliant strike! Controlled, he kept the volley down. And Al Shabab take the lead, and the celebration matches the finish. Nawaf Al-Abid puts Al Shabab in front. And their passing play and percentage, ball percentage has paid off. That's a great finish from Nawaf. Came out to him, he kept his knee over the ball to keep it low. The cross took a slight deflection which looped it up in the air. Came off the knee of Mustafa, and that is a brilliant technique to fire in from there. Great goal, and Al Shabab lead here by a goal to nil. First goal in the competition for Nawaf Al-Abid. Enjoyed the celebration as well. Scored just one goal in the Pro League. That was against Alfina. He's only made 3 starts this season, so he's excelling in this competition, being given a chance by Maris Smudica. Here come Air Force Club straight away, looking to try and get level right the way across towards Sharif. Good defending by Ahmed. Well taken by Fawaz. Good safe pair of hands. It was Ahmed trying to stop him playing the ball away quickly, and here goes Eva Banega. Blue shirt streaming back, but Al Shabab are quick on the break. Vieto now off the intended target, had to backtrack slightly, but brings the ball beautifully under control. He's got Ibrahim behind him. Shakur goes on the overlap. That's a little bit short for Al Shamek, and that'll be a free kick and a yellow card for Al Shamek. I think more for the reaction than for the actual tackle itself. Came charging over out of position, Al Shamek. Don't think there was contact, but he can't really have too many complaints. He had to take evasive action, Sharif. That's a poor ball from Ahmed Ibrahim. Eva Banega. Chase on here for Babri. He just keeps the ball in play, but allows Mustafa to pick the loose ball up, but he's won it back brilliantly, Babri. I think that ball stayed in. Babri wasn't convinced. Eva Banega. It's really competitive through midfield at the moment. It's been a very good first half. Both these teams committed to making tackles. Foul by Carlos Jr. Vieto. Shakur. A will run for the corner. These sides have met in a previous AFC Champions League campaign back in 2006. Al Shabab won both games in that season, 2-1 at home and 2-1 away in Iraq. Now off with the corner. Shakur. That's a foul by Ahmed. Wilson. There's a foul on Vieto. Yellow card, he's saying that's my first one. But he's not backward in coming forward when it comes to getting cards out, this referee. So Al-Shamek has gone into the book. And now Wilson, Akakpo has also gone into the book. Born in Ghana, but has played internationally for Togo. Never Banega trying to slip it through to Carlos Jr. trying to slip it through to Vieto. Offside against Vieto. Played in the Premier League for Fulham, Luciano Vieto. Scored 1 goal in his time in England against Brighton in a 4-2 win. A little nudge in the back there by Ibrahim. Al-Shamek. Then for Banega. Hassan. The foul given away on Durgan this time by Nassat Nawaf, the goal scorer. Wilson looks long. Al-Shamek's header. Nice little flick that by Babri. Carlos Jr. Vieto through the middle. Babri arriving as well. It's Carlos Jr. might go on his own. Gets the shot in! Brilliant! He doesn't do ordinary. Carlos Jr. does the spectacular. And that is a stunning goal. And even Mohamed Saleh can only look on. Well, there seemed little on, but there was only one thing on his mind when he cut across. They didn't stop the shot. And that is as good a finish as you'll see in this competition, that's for sure. Gets the applause from his manager as well, Marius Budica. But he had a lot to do when he picked that ball up there. But look at this for explosion of pace and power. It was past the goalkeeper before he even moved. Great goal. Wonderful finish. And Al-Shabab lead by 2 goals to 0. He was actually falling down when he hit the shot. He did really well to control it. What a first season he's had for his new club. Ten goals in the Pro League, 3 goals now in the AFC Champions League. Mustafa. Down the line for Bukassi. Gone out off Bukassi, so it will be an Al-Shabab ball. Away by Eva Banega, but out of play. Ali. Ahmed. Mohamed Ali not happy about something as well. Furious with the referee and talking himself into a yellow card. So the third yellow card of the first half. Bound to be a bit of frustration around Air Force Club, having conceded 2 goals, having had chances of their own which they didn't take. Felt he'd been fouled, I think, by Eva Banega, and again it's the reaction that earned him the yellow card. Mohamed Ali. Babri. Still going, Babri. Slipped by Ahmed. Straight to the goalkeeper, just in behind Vieto slightly. He was looking for the follow-up when it came off Mohamed Saleh, but he was just in behind him. Carlos Junior's just offside. That was close. That was very close. Well, he's onside. Well onside. They're a little lucky there. Al Shabab should be 3 up. It's Mustafa. Stabbed away by Saleh. Eva Banega. Hussein. Eva Banega, lovely ball to Nawaf. Out wide to Sakor. Can he get some quality on the cross? Vieto. Pass was a little bit hard. Didn't have that cushion touch that time, Vieto. Chase on here for Sharif. Ahmed gets there first, though, and guides it back to Fawaz. Poor clearance by the goalkeeper, gives it straight back to Air Force Club. Mohamed Ali. Bukassi took a deflection. Fawaz had to adjust his position. Fortunately, the deflection took the pace out of the shot. Nawaf. We have foul on Vieto by Mustafa. The offside flag had gone up. I think he was coming back from an offside position, Vieto, so it isn't a foul. Ibrahim. Durgam. Bukassi tried to aim towards that top corner, but was falling away when he hit the ball as the full-time whistle goes, or the half-time whistle goes, rather. Just a minute of added time there was at the end of that first half. A very good half for Al Shabab. They took the lead through Nawaf Al-Abid, and then a stunning goal made it 2 from Carlos Jr., his 3rd goal in his last 2 games. Air Force Club missed chances at 0-0, and it's been a frustrating evening. Muhammad Ali, who was booked a minute or so ago, still complaining to the officials. But Al Shabab are putting one foot in the round of 16 with 2 games to go and work to do for Air Force Club in the second half. Half-time here, it's Al Shabab 2, Air Force Club 0. Welcome back. Al Shabab nicely in control at half-time here, leading 2-0 against Air Force Club. Nawaf Alabid and Carlos Jr. with the 2 goals for Marius Smudica's side. Benega has led from the front once again. But they have shown Air Force Club that they did create some chances in that first half, so Al Shabab will be mindful of the threat they pose coming back in the second half. Two games to go after this, but a win would put Al Shabab onto 10 points. It means that only the teams below could actually equal that 10 points. It puts them in a very strong position to win the group. Hakeem Shaker, the Air Force Club coach, will be, I'm sure, making changes in the second half. We're underway. Now Shabab all in white, kicking from left to right in the second half. 1-1 when the sides met 4 days ago. It was a 96th minute equaliser in that one that got Al Shabab back on level terms, but they've taken control of this game in the first half. Here's Bukassi, just ran the ball out of play. He didn't think it'd cross the line. The assistant on that far side said it had. The whole of the ball has to cross the line. Yeah. The whole of the ball was over the line. Ibrahim, a long way out, trying a bit of a Carlos Jr., but not with the same result. Still Bukassi moaning about that ball that was adjudged to have gone out of play, when it did look as if the whole of the ball had crossed the line. The referee just telling him to calm down. Ahmed. Vieto. Al-Shamek. Babri outside him. Carlos Jr. in the middle. Vieto's there as well. Babri coming inside, trying his luck straight at Mohamed Saleh. Played all 6 games for Al Hilal last season in the AFC Champions League. Hatem Babri. Mustafa, just caught by Babri. It is his second spell at Al Shabab. Hatem Babri left to go and join Al Hilal for 3 seasons before returning this season. Durgam goes out off Carlos Jr. Ahmed. Durgam. Mustafa. Bukassi. Ball over the top, just bounces through though. Away from Bukassi. Foul on Babri. Sakor. Deva Benega. Nawaf, given away straight to Mustafa. Ali. Safar. Offside against Ibrahim. Wasn't really aware of what was going on around him in terms of defenders there. Ibrahim Bayesh. Al-Shamek. Just over, hits the cross. Plucked out of the air by Mohamed Saleh. Mohamed Ali. Wilson. Bukassi. That's well played, Babri. Just caught. It's a delayed reaction with going down. That's probably why the referee didn't give the free kick if the ball had run through to Wilson anyway. Durgam. Ibrahim. Good defending by Hassan, got his body across, and that's gone for a corner though. Durgam with the corner, away by Carlos Jr. Nawaf. Ali. Sharif just allowed the ball to roll ahead of him again. It's a clumsy touch. It's a good ball through. Vieto. Al-Shabab play Mumbai in their next game in 4 days' time, before finishing off against Al Jazeera. Offside against Sakor. Al-Shabab were the first Saudi side to win 3 Pro League titles in a row back in the early 1990s. They had great success. They count Luis Felipe Scolari as a former coach back in the mid-1980s. Probably feel they're overdue a Saudi League title. I say it's 10 years since they last lifted the league title. Goes out off Carlos Jr. Ahmed. Wilson. Durga. Offside. 3 of them, I think we're offside then. Defenders just pushed up as that ball came in. Yeah, just offside, Sharif. Yeah, it was the earlier one that the flag went up for. No foul by Carlos Jr. as he nicked that one away from Ibrahim. That was Hussein. Al Shamek overhits the cross. Poor cross on the run. Shepherded back to the goalkeeper by Ahmed. Hassan. Game's not quite reached the same intensity yet at the start of the second half that it did at the first. Said how quick that first half seemed to go. It always matters when the game's been played at a good pace. There was some good passing around from Al Shabab in that first half. Bound to be an element of slightly different in the second half with the 2-goal lead. Here's Nawaf. Al Shamek, can he come up with a better cross this time? Tried to pull it back, he wins the corner. Vieto was in the middle with Carlos Jr. Eva Banega across to take the corner. An injury here to Safar. There's the goal from Nawaf, that brilliantly controlled strike, keeping the ball low. And then by comparison, look at this for a finish from Carlos Jr. Rocketed into the net. Well, they seem to know what they want to do, Air Force Club, but it's just actually executing it on the field. Corner to Al Shabab then. Nawaf. Al Shamek. Nawaf. Turn it away by Ali Kadim. Babri putting pressure on Wilson. Did though well, Wilson. Mustafa looked like he was caught from behind by Babri, but play continues. Ali. Al Shabab thought that should have been their ball. Nawaf saying he didn't touch it. The free kick has, the throw-in rather, has gone the other way. I don't think he did touch it. So first change of the evening then. Moteb El Harbi is coming on to replace Al Shamek. Played 3 times for Saudi Arabia in the Arab Cup in December in Qatar. Good performance again by Al-Shamek. Mustafa to take the throw for Air Force Club. Babri. Oh, good skills. Vieto. Moteb, the man who's just come on. Ball bouncing around in the box again, no one able to apply a touch. Good long ball into the path of Bukassi. Well cleared away by Moteb, the man who's just come on to replace Al-Shamek. Another change, it's a double change, a triple change in fact. So Sharif is going off. Hamadi is coming on. Ahmed is going off. And Hassan Rayed is coming on. And Safar is going off. And Abdullah Mia is coming on. So triple change made by Hakeem Shaker. Mustafa with a throw. Bukassi. It's just run away from Carlos Jr. Hassan. Ibrahim. Oh, he did well. Into Durga. Once again, they can't get a shot in though, Ahmed, and can't get the ball away. Abdullah Mia. Just in behind Nawaf, who just slipped as he went for that. Durga. Muhammad Ali. Can't find a way through to Hamadi, who's got the captain's armband on. Carlos Jr. fouled, so a free kick to Al-Shabab. Just got his body across. Hassan, the substitute. Came on against Al-Shabab in the last match for his first appearance, Hassan Rayed. Hussein. Never Banega. Hassan, it's a good run this from Hassan. Well, he went for goal himself, but I don't think that shot would have been on target. Babri tried to find Vieto, didn't quite have enough on the pass. It's come off Hamadi. Given away again, Hamadi. Still 2-0, no addition to the half-time score. Those goals in the first half from Nawaf Al-Abid and Carlos Jr. Free kick for Durgam. It's in behind, that's a good one. He's just flicked away by Fawaz. It was a dangerous ball in. Always say if you get the ball in behind the defenders, you can cause problems. Fawaz did enough to deal with it. One of the better balls we've seen. Nobody attacked it, though, that's the problem. Hamadi was the nearest man to it. Back in again. Goes out off Carlos Jr. He's just left his foot in there, Hussein. That's why the whistle's gone. Mohamed Ali, the player that went down. Be Bukassi that's over the free kick. Straight to the goalkeeper though. No real pace on it, no real direction. It was easy for Fawaz, who had plenty of time to move his feet. Ever Banega. Nawaf was overhitted. He was just trying to play that into the path of Babri, I think, who acknowledges the ball. can be a yellow card here for Hassan. Not too sure what that's for. A bit of time wasting from Hassan, just kicking the ball away. Unnecessary yellow card, really. Away by Fawaz. Nawaf. Vieto. Well cut out by Durgam. 20 minutes to go. Ibrahim. Eva Banega will concede the corner, but plenty of white shirts back. Mustafa. Moteb prevents the corner. Oh, it's good play from Ahmed. Keeping the ball in the corner, but making sure that they're not taking any unnecessary risk. Good play again. Away by Fawaz. Wilson. Hassan. It's over everybody and out of play. Wasted ball, just the quality from Abdul Amir. Eva Banega. Nawaf. Eva Banega stepped over the top. Oh, Nawaf just missed controls. And it'll be turned in by Carlos Jr., I think. I don't think the ball had crossed the line. Well, we'll see in a moment, but Al Shabab have got a third. It looked like Nawaf had overrun it. Mohamed Salih's not happy, but I've got a feeling that will go down as Carlos Jr.'s goal. It's 3-0, whatever happens. I don't think Nawaf will mind too much. We'll have a look here, see where the final touch came. It was a brilliant ball. Timed his run to perfection. I thought he'd let it go there. No, it's Carlos Jr.'s goal. Made by Nawaf. And Carlos Jr. has 4 in his last 2 matches now. Looked as though the chance had gone, but in a way, the little dummy there just wrong-footed Mohamed Salih. Al Shabab are going top and are almost putting themselves into the round of 16 already. They need just 1 more point from their last 2 matches to guarantee a place in the round of 16. Here comes Moteb, just overran it. Eva Banega. Moteb. Carlos Jr. on a hat-trick! Just missed it, didn't make contact. Well, that would have been spectacular as well had he caught that one properly. Wilson. Hassan. Good running from Hamadi. Durgam. Hassan. Nicely done by Durgam. And away by Ahmed. Abdul Amir. Ahmed. Babri. Vieto. Nawaf. Runs straight into Durgam. Bring that back for the free kick, I think. Foul on Vieto. Hassan. Sakur. Given away by Eva Banega. Durgam. Sakur racing back and just barges Durgam off the ball. Referee said he was shoulder to shoulder. Hassan. Ahmed. Vieto. Good challenge by Bukassi. He's left Vieto down. I think he just caught his ankle as he made that tackle. Just that follow through, just caught the trailing leg or the standing leg. There was the challenge at the other end by Sakur on Durgam, shoulder to shoulder. Another change, Rael Lolala from Switzerland comes on, and it's Bukassi that has made way. As we approach the final 10 minutes. Moteb got a little lucky there, still going Moteb. So behind Vieto anyway, was slid away by Hassan. Babri. Carlos Jr. maybe wasn't the best option. I think Vieto might have been in a better position to take that one on. Benoga takes a tumble. Durgam furious with the referee again. But he's taken no nonsense tonight, this referee. Blood challenge after the ball had gone by Muhammad Ali. That's just a bit of frustration at the way things have gone for Air Force Club tonight. If they'd have taken one or a couple of those chances they had early on in the first half, this could have been a different story. But a couple of times in the first half they had chances and didn't capitalise on them. Ahmed. There's Nawaf. Sakur goes on a forward run. Nawaf runs straight into Hassan. Told to get back to his feet by the defender. Lalala. Ibrahim. Forward by Wilson.
Number 15 from Shabab for his excellent performance in this match. أيها الأخوة الحضور، أفضل لاعب في المباراة اللاعب رقم 13 كارلوس جونيور من نادي الشباب.
Durgam. Hassan. Lalala. Headed away by Ahmed. Abdullah Mir. Bent into the path towards Hamadi. Goalkeeper comes out, going to just allow it to run out of play for a goal kick. I think the substitution will be made now. Double change. Matuk and Al-Jewi are coming on. Nawaf's going off and Carlos Jr.'s going off. So, job done. Carlos Jr., the 2 goal scorers making way. Carlos Jr., 4 goals now in this Champions League group stage campaign. Job done. Abdullah Matuk, who came on after 82 minutes against Al Jazeera. Al-Jewi, who came on against Mumbai, had started the other 2 matches.
Replaced by player number 29, Abdullah Al-Jewi. Player number 13, Carlos Jr., replaced by player number 37,
Lolala. Durgam. Good take, Fawaz. Going backwards, wasn't sure what was behind him there, but he was still brave to gather the ball. Here goes Sakur. That's just overhit. Vieto, Never Banega. Vieto. Lulala. Goes out of play off. Eva Banega. Just going through the motions now. Al Shabab just seen out the game. It's been another good performance for them. They, no question, are going to win the group, you would feel. They'd have to lose their last two matches, which, looking at the form they're in at the moment, that is unlikely. 3 wins and a draw now from their 4 games in the group. Mustafa. Oh, Hamadi couldn't get up high enough. Fawaz's just been urged to get on with it. He won't want to pick up a necessary yellow card for time wasting. Ball's gone straight out from Fawaz, so possession back to Air Force Club. Hasn't made too many errors tonight. Fawaz hasn't a huge amount to do in terms of saving shots.
Back. Yeah.
Mustafa's throw. Wilson. Hassan. Ibrahim playing a slightly deeper role now that Lulala's come on. Away by Hussein. That's Lulala's header. And that's just going to go off the post. Unlucky again for Hamadi, who thought he'd scored. But it just sums up Air Force Club's luck tonight. Ibrahim. Durgam. Away by Hassan. Chase on for Babri, who goes down with a tug of the shirt from Ali, and once again he gets a yellow card. He tried to apologise to the referee for shouting off, but that's his second yellow card as well, so he will miss the penultimate group game against Al Jazeera. It's the reaction that's got him the yellow card, not the foul. There's that ball in a moment or so ago. Lulala's header was going well wide, but Hamadi got there first, but inside of the post and away. Sakur rather was in the right place at the right time. Final minutes of the 90. Ibrahim. Sakur. Al-Dewey. Matuk. Babri. Playing the game at their own pace now. Al-Shabab as we enter stoppage time at the end of the 90 minutes. Four minutes time added on. First appearance for Al-Shabab in the group stages of the AFC Champions League since 2015. And it's looking like a good campaign as well. Last minute changes. Samay is coming on for Air Force Club in place of Mustafa. I think there'll be a final change for Al-Shabab as well. Saad is coming on. They are going to have to make a change. I think maybe Hassan that's down it. Too sure if he didn't tweak something on the edge of the penalty area. And they are making a double change anyway, it would appear. I think they may just have to change one of the personnel. Near the goals, Nawaf with the opener in the first half. It was he and Carlos Jr. really between them that have won this game. Carlos Jr. with a superb solo effort. Vicious strike into the top corner. And then great work by Nawaf, who looked as if he'd let the chance go, but he managed to recover, and Carlos Jr. just walked it into the empty net to make it 3-0. It's a third 3-0 win for Al-Shabab out of 4. It is Hassan that's just picked up an injury. Nader is coming on as well, so Nader comes on for Hassan. And Saad Al-Mawalad is coming on as well. Babri is the other player going off for Saad. There's only about a minute or so to go by the time these substitutions have been done. Eva Benega. Al-Dewey. Put in by Wilson. Ibrahim. Abdul Amir. Challenged by Nader. Eva Benega. Hussein. Al-Dewey. Sakur. Just lost his footing, gets back to his feet quickly though. Played across, oh, it's hit the back of his own player, I think. That came off Saad from Vieto. Could have had a fourth, and should have had a fourth. Lolala. Blocked away by Nader for the corner. That might just be time to take it. We've already played well over a minute due to that injury to Hassan. That was a little slip. This is the... We're not going to see the shot. Away by Ahmed. Well, there goes the whistle. Al Shabab win again. 3 wins now and a draw. 10 points from their 4 matches. They are the standout team in Group B. And barring any major disasters, they're going through to the round of 16. Nawaf Al-Abid scored the first. Carlos Jr. got the second and the third. Here's that shot that we saw a moment or so ago. Sakur with a pullback. Vieto came off the back of his own player. And then the second one into the side netting from Moteb. So Al Shabab, with 2 games to go, are in good shape in the group. They are going to take some stopping. Great performance from them today. They've beaten Air Force Club. It's finished Al Shabab 3, Air Force Club 0.